Let's face it, we suck at staying in shape
But this year, we're going to get our bodies.
and our minds into a better place.
Join us on our journey to wellness.
And no matter what happens,
We'll see you in health.
so tell me, did you go to the gym this week?
I did not.
What got in your way?
And you know why?
No.
Me neither. Honestly, I feel like I blanked out
On the whole
until
week?
today. Yeah, honestly, like from our last time recording till today, gone. Like I don't remember much. I know I had to go back to work. It was like my mind was punishing me for not living in the desert still.
Oh, that's right. It was
just weird.
post-vacation for you. So, like, yeah, I get it. But still. So, did you woke up with just enough time to go to work?
The focus this week was getting back on my sleep schedule, getting reacclimated, and waking up early.
Got it.
Waking up at 6 a.m. every single day.
Which has been
That
really
was my
surprising.
focus.
Like, I try really hard not to, like, text you super early. But then, like,
can.
you'll send a text to, like, your wedding party group
thread.
The group thread. And I'm like, oh, shit, he's awake. All right. I've already been awake for a while.
Sure. Do you wake up at 5 every day?
It depends.
What about
Today-
adult diapers?
Oh, yeah. No, with no diapers, then I probably am usually up around 4 because got to clean up. This morning, it's my day off, and I got out of bed, I think, at like 5:40. Like, I woke up at about 5:30 on my own, no alarm. I had fallen asleep holding my phone, watching a YouTube video. And so, like, I had no
Wow.
charge, and I was like, crap. And by the way, like, I fell asleep at like 10:30, 10:45. But my body just naturally wakes up now before 6. And so, like, I got up
Good.
and was like, don't go sit somewhere. Just go to the fucking gym. And so, like, I put my gym clothes on. I get in the car. The difference between you getting up in the morning and me getting up in the morning is that I have the added advantage of pre-workout. And so I'm taking my pre-workout. And by the time I get to the gym, I'm like, I'm on fucking steroids right now.
I want to ask you about the before you take your pre-workout, though. When you're in that mode where it's like, all right, I'm physically awake. I have gotten out of my bed. What is your mood from that point to like, just go to the gym, get dressed, do your things, like put your clothes on, because otherwise you'll get arrested, and then pop this pre-workout?
It sounds
what's
like
that?
It sounds like fuck. But I do something unique. Your bedroom is at the top floor of your house.
Yes. So
Close.
is yours, is it not?
Yeah, but we don't have a top. We're just, the normal level. But all of your clothes are in your
You have a
bedroom.
split level.
I know.
You have like
Shut up.
3 levels.
That's true. So your clothes are all in your bedroom, right?
Yes.
Mine are not. And so when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to wake up my wife. She's sleeping. And so, like, my gym clothes are just like right here.
Oh. So they're in your little studio there.
Yeah. So it's easy enough for me to, like, wake up, make no noise, walk in here, put clothes on, which I'll usually, like, if I know I'm going to go to the gym, I'll just lay out shorts and the t-shirt that I want to wear. And I'll wake up, I'll put them on, I'll go to the bathroom, and then pre-workout. I'm up and out the door in less than 5 minutes.
I don't think that's real, but probably closer to 10. But still, that's pretty fast. And then you go to the gym and you stay there for how long?
Today I was there for an hour and a half.
Dang.
I
Goals.
The reason I was out within 5 minutes is because Sometimes if I know that I'm going to have to spend an ample amount of time on the toilet,
You just do it at the gym?
I just do it at the gym. I wreck the toilet. And then 20 minutes after my pre-workout kicks in, I wreck it again, and this time worse.
So you go to the gym, you get your warm up, and then you go,
Yep.
and then you go to work.
Yep.
Okay. And how many people are at the gym at like 5, 6 in the morning? Typically, would you say?
Okay, at 5, it's hard to find a parking spot.
Wow! Yikes!
That's been a weird thing that I've learned is like they'll generally have a yoga class and and like multiple fitness classes that start at 5, so it's busy. But
Holy
then
crap.
At about 6 o'clock, the parking lot's empty.
Okay, so go there at 6.
Yeah, between 6 and 8 is the best time if you're going to go in the morning. There's like nobody there.
I have to convince my wife
Sign up again?
that I should be working nights again. For my health. It's for my health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm investing in our future. Something tells me she wouldn't really appreciate that. So,
No.
yeah, man, that's my struggle. That's my lack of discipline. I'm trying to train myself in discipline areas so that I can all put it together like a big puzzle piece. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's like, yeah, did you ever see that movie Swingers? Way back in the day, Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn. This is dating a lot of me.
Scott, the only thing I know about swingers is what my parents told me about in the 90s.
Not upside down pineapples?
No, like when my friend Bart stayed over a lot. It was weird.
Wait, your friend with your parents?
He was right in between ages.
Sounds like he was in between something.
No. I'm not ready to talk about this.
Well, I want to talk about then discipline, which kind of goes in hand.
Listen, we shouldn't make these types of jokes. I say this in jest. I had a good childhood. Please get some help. Talk about it if you are put in. Listen.
Yes. Willy had a very good childhood. I've spoken with his mom on many occasions.
Dad? Hey, this.
Hey, Larry.
I don't think this was a good week for me as far as discipline goes. One day on lunch, I was tired. I didn't want to go to Target. And you know what I did, Scott?
Did you go to McDonald's?
I did.
Willy, I think you have an affinity for fast food.
Yes, because the difference is it's going to kill me a lot slower than it kills you.
I don't know if that's true. Heart disease is the number one killer of all people.
I mean, it's starting to look like cancer these days.
I just read an article though that says they're doing a study on killing cancer with frequency, like sound waves.
So you just put the light inside the body?
No, you put the bleach inside the body, and then you play music.
Stare at the light.
Yeah, stare at the light, stare at the sun, drink the bleach, have your headphones on your belly,
and have enough to pay a hush money trial. Done. Win America.
It's hard to be disciplined without a mistress. But we can do it. I believe we can do it. We would probably benefit, I feel, from like this coaching, but I'm just going to ask you, man to man, mano a mano, which I think is hand. Doesn't matter. Focus.
Oh, sorry.
What is your lack of discipline stemming from? As Willy wheels himself away from the desk.
Distraction.
You say, I see the meds are wearing off.
Well, first of all, most of it is prioritizing the wrong things.
Like fast food?
Like being able to move on to the next thing. And so, like, I want to give you a couple of examples. When I started getting back into the gym this last time around, I'd be on the treadmill, and at about the 12-minute mark, I would almost like see it coming, and I would note it. So at about 12 minutes, I just started thinking about what I wanted to do next. So I'm thinking about like, oh, it's my day off. All right, well, I can get into the yard. I can do this. Or I can go like clean up this stuff at home. Or, oh, God, I have some work stuff I should do. My brain started thinking about the next task and then the next task and started dreaming about that. And then all of a sudden I got anxious about staying where I was. And so it became
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation because I feel like I've definitely been there before.
It's just like, okay, I need to move on from this. I need more time. I need more space to do that other thing I'm thinking about. And then the same thing happens. Like I'll get onto that thing and it's the same vicious circle of like not enough time. And so then I'm like, all right, if I want the most amount of time on my lunch break to do nothing, then I just need to eat food now.
Okay, you said something interesting. When you said, I want the most time to do nothing, what does that mean? Does that mean like you want the most time to be free to make a choice to do something that you want rather than an obligation? Or do you literally want to do nothing and like shut everything out because you're so overwhelmed?
Ooh, that hurts a little because it's probably a little true. So no, let me give you a visual example of what I want to do on my lunch break.
This is a audio podcast for most people, but Willy's going to show, he's pulling up an old 3GS.
Pretend this is a modern phone that can run a potentially banned app. Ready? This is me on my lunch break.
All right, he's pulling up the Beeper app so he can message his friends on a different. You're flicking the screen. You're playing Flappy Bird. That's the app, right? The
That's
app
just
that doesn't
TikTok.
exist.
It's just TikTok.
Oh, okay.
It's the endless scrolling of doom.
That's a fun game. I mean, somebody's got to kill the demons, right?
But
it's you or the Catholic Church.
That's where I struggle with discipline. And like I have some updates to that, but I want to know what gets in your way. And it sounds like it might be something similar.
Well, first off, there's the crippling depression.
You wear that well, by the way.
Followed by the terror. You know, that abject horror at just living.
No.
And then I think
got it. Okay, we're moving on from that.
Finally it's just overwhelmed. I'm completely overwhelmed by anything and everything. And this is where my lack of therapy comes into play.
Okay.
And kind of like the disbelief that it will do anything. Even though I know it does something. And it does something positive. And I'm not asking you to be my therapist. I'm not asking anybody. But I don't think I'm really depressed. I do have a lack of focus like you, but I don't think I have full-blown adhood.
AIDS. Got it.
And then, so it's like that Malcolm in the Middle clip where Hank needs to just change the light bulb, and then he goes to get a light bulb from the closet, and like a shelf breaks, and then he goes to find a screwdriver in another drawer, and the drawer sticks, and so he goes to find some WD-40, but then like he notices his car tail light is broken, and so it's just like this never-ending cycle of things that get in the way. And what do you prioritize? How do you prioritize? And by the time I get to the end of that list and I've written it all down, it's 9 p.m. and I'm supposed to go to bed. I've done nothing, and now I have to balance this. I ran into this problem real early on in life. The very first job that I ever had was at a major corporation of a local store here in the great state of Minnesota.
It was local brand, small local brand.
It's very niche. Anyway, my job was to answer questions in a support role for 1,100 stores for this very small local brand. And it was everything for one particular department. I was in a snack and beverage department.
The Entenmann's.
So,
sorry,
if
Intimates.
any of these stores, people, that was a horrible email, right? Somebody was intimate in the Entenmann's. Clean up on aisle 2, if you know what I mean. So
listen, we can still sell this. We can salvage this, put it on a different thing. Just say, now salted.
Half off. All right, but
got
the
off.
point
Now
is,
half
like,
off.
I would get inundated with emails, like 50 to 100 emails every single day, and this went on for 3 years. And by year 3, I was crying riding the bus going into work because I just didn't want to do all of this. I felt completely out of my element, and it's just, what do I do? How do I live, Willie? That's what I need. I need somebody who's, I don't care if they're dressed in leather and have a crop and chaps or, a mask. Like, I feel like I do need somebody to just tell me what to do.
All right. You need a disciplined daddy.
Forget an accountability buddy. I need an upgrade. I need to pay for this plus service.
God, dude, you and I are so similar to each other. What is your email inbox at right now? If you were to open email, what do you think it's at?
Oh, don't make me do that. I use my inbox as my category sorting. I flag things that are important, and then once every 6 months I go through and delete, like, clear things out.
My personal email inbox has one email.
That's incredible. I will let you know I have 3,000 messages. 15 are unread. So they're just
email,
not sorted.
Scott, my work email has 12.
My work email has about 150.
These emails, the only thing that exists in my inbox are things that I need to do. It's things like upcoming events, like tickets to a baseball game. That's the one email that's sitting in my inbox right now.
Oh, that's cool. I do that. I do that. I mark them as flagged, and then I have it sorted by only show the flagged.
Scott, I don't mark shit. If it's there, I need to do something with it. I'll see it.
Sure.
That's it.
Sure.
And I have everything set to archive. There's no risk of losing it. I just, like, if it's not something I need to pay attention to, I hit archive and I can search for it. I can find it. My inbox is only the things that I need to do. Because I have the same feeling that you do, which is like
Sure.
this overwhelm of things that need to get done. Of like, where was that thing again? What do I need to do? I need to like clear all of that out. It's like I need to center myself. It's like I can't work on a project until I clean a room. And it doesn't even need to be the room I'm working on.
Yeah. Did you grow up with parents who like to collect things? Not full-blown hoarders, but wanted to maybe hold on to this in case it'd be worth something someday.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And then if they really liked it, maybe they would get 10 of it.
Yes, we had a typewriter. Like a really old typewriter.
Yeah. Still have it?
Uh-huh.
Because it's coming back. Like some hipster college student could probably use that.
Dude, this is one of those like ka-chunk metal ones, not the ones that has a case. Like you couldn't it I think it's built into a desk.
Oh. Okay. I think this is kind of where that started for me. I was taught to always hold on to certain things, not just like get rid of it. You know, keep things for a while. Just like I was always taught to clear my plate, which I think is where a lot of my overeating came from. No matter what, whatever's on this plate, you have to be grateful for it. Somebody made it for you. Finish it. Finish him.
Did you see that TikTok trend like a couple weeks ago where people put up a camera, they film their partners eating and then they attempt to eat at the same pace, and it's like the guys when they're trying to like follow their girlfriends. This is all very like
I saw it the other way around.
The other way. So guys are like looking at their girlfriends like, hurry up, what are you doing? And so they're just sitting there angry, like food on their fork ready to eat. But then like the other version, the one you saw, is like these girls going, how the hell do you fit all this in my mouth?
Are you sure you were on TikTok?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's the app, it's white background, blue
Facebook.
letters. No, 2 letters. Yeah, there's an F in the logo. Oh.
You're saying things I actually don't know. I'm not that well cultured in that side of the internet anymore. Because I learned how to bookmark. My bookmarks look worse than my emails.
Here's everybody. Here's what we need to do. Scott dies. We don't go and clear his browser history because I know that he's clean. I remove his bookmarks.
Yes. I think the me dying takes care of a lot of things too. Answers a lot of questions. So it's the overcoming because, you know, every day I wake up and I have to look
exactly
myself.
why those bookmarks exist.
I have to look at myself in the shame of that pile of bookmarks and my email. And I'm just going to admit something that probably shouldn't be said out loud for my, social status. I think I have too many clothes for the amount of clothes storage that I have. And therefore, rather than organizing and getting rid of things, I have, what are they called? They're called like trauma piles. Have you heard of this?
That's what they call like clothes piles?
Yeah, I think so. I think so I will wash my clothes.
Uh-huh.
Bring them upstairs and either just leave them in the basket and start a dirty clothes pile right next to it to the point where there's enough to fit in that basket. And then if there's any clothes left in that basket, I will put them away.
Oh,
and
no,
then
I
put
just
the
washed
dirty
those
clothes. Yeah. So, or I will take the basket and like dump it in a pile away from my clothes storage, like away from my dresser, away from my closet. and then I'll use it as the dirty clothes hamper, like I normally would. And now I'll go and I'll pick something up. I'll steam it, to get all the wrinkles out. Throw it on and be on my way. That doesn't seem very good because I feel like I should be hanging up my clothes, folding my clothes, putting everything away. And my wife also feels this.
We don't have trauma piles as much as like a trauma room. It's like bedroom, trauma room. Clothes get cleaned, and then they just go in the trauma room. And at one point, I cleaned everything. Our trauma was organized, and right now, it is not.
It is not.
Doesn't this just feel like life, though?
It does. And then you go through like that panic mode as somebody says like, oh, you want to come over and have dinner? Like, hey, we should hang out and have a game night. And you like literally push everything into the trauma rooms and you shut the trauma door. And you just like, you some reason go on Amazon and you buy one of those fake walls, that people in the wars change behind.
Just like a screen.
Yeah. So, and you just put that in front of the hallway so like the people know to not go into that section of your failure as a human being. Like, we'll do anything and everything except address what really needs to happen or what we feel needs to happen. But I don't know. Maybe this is normal. You're right. Maybe this is real life. Everybody does this. Everybody suffers from this problem except people who are like extremely type A.
My old roommate was like that. Things were every article of clothing went on its own hanger, like a very specific hanger to that article of clothing.
That's, I think, on the other side of the spectrum of where we are.
Scott, I'm talking like pants went on a hanger, shirts, t-shirts went on a hanger.
I used to be like that in when I was working for a big corporation, for
Local
a small
company.
brand, local company. I had basically my 3 pairs of work pants that I rotated and my 5 work shirts, my 2 blazers, and they all went on a hanger. And then everything else was like pajamas, honestly. And that went into the drawers very messily.
I think the worst part of this whole situation is like trying to remember where I stored socks and underwear. Because those are always top shelf items for me. Like I give those prioritization. You actually spend some time on those. No, I'm like, that's the one thing that'll cause me to take 10 minutes to get to the gym. God damn it, where are those socks again?
Yes, the top drawer on my dresser is only socks and underwear. And I think I pulled that from being a kid. Like that was the one thing I always did first. Pulled out all the underwear, pulled out all the socks. If I'm feeling very strong, I will match the socks. If I'm feeling like a champion, I will turn the socks inside out so that they're the right way before I put them on my feet. Do you see how I have to think about this? Like how my brain works? There's levels of just folding laundry.
Do you have a very okay, 2 questions. Number 1, do you have a specific way that clothing has to go on? Like a very specific order?
Right sock, left sock. Yes, I do.
Well, you do socks.
You want me to walk you
underwear?
through it?
Yeah.
Here. All right. Get out of the shower. Towel.
Top down, bottom up.
Face to feet.
Okay, you didn't
Flip.
say hair, and that makes sense. I get it.
Yep. Flip the towel. So yesterday's face side is now yesterday's butt side.
How do you know? How do you know which side you're grabbing? Do you have 2 colors?
That's a great question, Willie. I have towel zones. You know those butcher maps where it shows like the cow and all the pieces where it comes from the cow?
What?
I don't do this, but I imagine that towel has the same thing. So I have my face zone, I have my arm zones, I have my butt zone and my leg zone, my crotch zone, and nothing else touches that part.
What? What?
Yeah. So I hold the
All right,
towel, right?
Dexter,
The tag,
you freaking psychopath.
the tag is always on the bottom. And it's not like on Monday it's bottom left, Tuesday bottom right, Wednesday bottom left. It's not like that. It's just every other day. So I know I'm getting the clean side, quote unquote. Don't ask me how often I wash my towel. But I promise you it's every other week.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
towel,
so you psychopath dry yourself off head to toe. Got it?
then I go stand in front of a fan. We have a little box fan.
What?
I air dry my naughty bits.
Steps so far.
I air dry all of the undercarriage. If you haven't tried it, honestly, it's really nice. Because I don't want any swass when I'm putting on all my stuff. I want to be completely squeaky clean.
Okay.
And so, front undercarriage, I go into my squat mode for the rear undercarriage.
Every day?
Every day. This is how I've actually strengthened my squat, by the way. Like, if you can't do a deep squat, apparently you're in trouble as you age. So I've worked on the hammies. I've worked on all of the Achilles and stuff, the tendons, the MCs and ACLs.
So
because I do it
so Scott,
deep squats
you do
every
work
day.
out. It's just post shower.
Yeah. And then I usually do my 10 push-ups right there,
Okay.
full in the buff.
Really?
Yes.
But then you don't get full. You don't get all the way down. Like there's not enough space for you to get all the way to the ground. So that's not fair.
I make do. It keeps my head up. Like that's
Half
just
push-ups.
That's right. And then, and only then, do I put on my underwear, brush my teeth, deodorant, pills, put on my socks, right
What?
foot,
Hold
left
on.
foot.
Underwear, and then other stuff. There's what? Okay, God, Jesus Christ. Okay, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like right foot sock, left foot sock, shirt, pants, another shirt or jacket depending on, temperature. Right shoe, left shoe, hat, bag, keys, out the door.
Watch. When does your watch make it?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Getting out of the shower, as soon as after put the underwear on, then I usually put the watch on.
Have you always done this?
No, this has been a strategy I've worked on and molded for over many years.
This is a strategy? All right, Scott. In general,
For some reason, it feels efficient. I know it takes way too long.
I think I can only generalize. There is absolutely no way I can tell you what I do every single time.
You don't?
Because it's
You
different.
change it up?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Because I'm not thinking about it in that way. Okay, so
Why not?
shower.
Okay, let me ask you this. Before you tell me your routine, how long does it take your wife to get ready?
10 minutes.
10?
It takes me 3 times as long as it takes her.
Okay. We have a completely polar opposite relationship then.
Correct. We've always known this. We've always known that me and your wife are more similar than, and you and my wife are more similar.
So my wife takes approximately 45 minutes to get ready. Like hair, makeup, 3 different clothing choices, and then we're ready to go. During that 40 minutes, know that I can be ready in 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
Based on what I just told you. It's the same thing every time. I am like an F1 car going into a pit stop. I'm waiting at the door.
You get no satisfaction in getting ready. Like there isn't anything about pampering yourself as part of this process that makes you feel like, yeah, I'm doing something for me. This is just like,
No,
get it over
I'm not
with.
doing anything for me. This is like a necessity because we as a society don't believe in nudity and upside down pineapples all, all up and down the street.
Oh my God. Okay.
We have these decency laws, Willie, so I have to put on this costume every time I go out.
All right.
I think I've told this, especially on our other podcasts. Like, I've talked about how if it was up to me, I would literally just be in my underwear all day, no matter what the situation.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Because there's this pause point where you like do other stuff between like underwear and getting the rest of your clothes on. Okay, so I get out of the shower.
Me time.
I pick up the towel, and it's generally the middle of the towel. I dry my hair, and then I dry my body down to the toes, and then usually underwear's next.
You're not worried about what part of the towel has touched where, and then it touches your face?
No, because when you're in the shower, you got to get up in all the bits. They're coming out fresh and new every single time.
Do you shower the same way every single day?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so do I.
Hair,
I just apply it to the
face,
second day.
Both different things, not a 4-in-1 here. Something for my hair, something for my face, body. There's some orders in there.
Once again, I should not be saying this out loud, but I don't really wash my face with a specific exfoliating blah, blah, blah.
Do you just use soap?
Sometimes just water.
That's better. That's better. I would much rather somebody say, like, I don't wash my face, I just use water. That's better than using soap. The reason being is because most soaps are drying, and you have very supple skin.
Yeah. So I just don't. Like, I know I sometimes get a breakout, but I'm not really concerned. If I have some zits or acne, like, they're not crazy. They're not like
that's
chest bursters.
It's from your crippling depression.
I just don't care.
Okay, so underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Left sock, right sock. Now, if I'm at the gym, it is always underwear first.
We don't want any radio flyers. Mm-mm.
Nope. But if I'm at home, sometimes I might put my shirt on first.
You Winnie the Pooh it?
And then I put my underwear on. But it's always like underwear is 1 or 2. And then socks. But sometimes, if I don't want to put my shirt on, I'll put my pants on first. And then my shirt. Like, if it's a shirt that's a button-up like this, I'm putting my pants on and then the shirt.
Don't you tuck your shirt?
You tuck your button-ups?
Are you a mother tucker?
I never tuck my shirt.
I'm never tucking it either, if we're being honest.
But also, I don't put my deodorant on until my shirt's already on.
Yeah, I'm always underwear, full on not glass of water, but like a bottle of water, 16 ounces of water, deodorant, then brush my teeth.
I can't do the deodorant before the shirt because I don't want to get it on the shirt.
But I use an antiperspirant, right? And you use a deodorant.
I use an antiperspirant. It just depends. If it's white, it can leave streaks.
I don't use the white kind.
Wow. Wow.
It's more of a translucent.
Okay.
I literally can't see any color in it. So.
Well, this is fascinating. It's like I learned about that one guy on that radio show who like catches his poop.
I mean, you can do things with it, but yeah, that's very interesting. So you've kind of got a peek behind the curtain of what my mania is, just to get ready in the morning. Like, let's not even talk about the rest of the day. I don't think we have enough time in the show
Or our lives.
So going to the gym is a whole nother game, because those clothes are usually in the bottom drawer, as you can see where I've prioritized them in my life.
But you don't have to be clean when you go to the gym.
I'm sure you just made a lot of people cringe with that sentence.
That's bullshit. You're getting sweaty and gross, and anybody who's caring that much about their looks before they go to the gym, you're not going for the right reasons.
I swear you have a poltergeist in the back. I saw your wife walk by twice the same direction, Matrix style, and then the door closed by itself.
The first time she threw clothes by.
Okay. Into the trauma room. Yes, okay, I get it. So I need something from you then, my friend. I need my accountability buddy to help me get to the gym.
Okay, no. Accountability buddy is what we do on this show. Getting you to the gym, you call me a discipline daddy.
Okay. I need you.
Say it.
Discipline daddy.
Thank you.
To help me get back into the gym.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. Like, just to kind of like wrap up where I'm at this week. My wife today asked me a question. She's like, what do you think it was that got you consistently back in the gym? Because it's 4 to 6 times a week right now.
That's really good.
And she goes, I have some theories, but I want to know from you. And then I was like, I think it's because like we're doing this show. And so there's this like feeling that I need to like not disappoint. And she's like, that's how you got into the gym last time. So that's like when I was going with Ethan, right? Is like, I didn't want to disappoint somebody. It was like, this is a requirement so that I show up, and like, it was this aha moment of like, we have our trauma that we're all trying to work through. We're all trying to dissipate. But instead, like the Batman, I chose, this is my trauma and I'm going to feed it because it is going to be the thing that I'm using for my benefit and not ill intent, which is like, I know that I'm a people pleaser. And so if you're holding me accountable to go to the gym for this show and to get healthy, I have an obligation to not disappoint you and to do that.
My demons are strong. They hold me back.
What is the thing that would make you feel the most disappointed? And let's use that to get you to the gym.
Okay.
Let's use it. Use the anger.
Yeah.
Because you were born in it. No?
Honestly, it's food, man. Like, food is I know food is the thing that will help me lose weight the fastest. Not necessarily going to the gym. You get arms in the gym, you get abs in the kitchen, is the saying. So, like, getting that
in the
piece. And you get feet pics on our OnlyFans.
Yes.
But like I was saying at the beginning of the show, I'm really into compartmentalizing things and making sure like something is done the right way first. Like, I'm not good at building little piles and improving on multiple things. I have to fix this one thing, otherwise nothing else, the dominoes will never fall. And so if I'm not eating right, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to go to the gym because it's all moot. I'm just wasting energy. And then I feel shame about not doing either of those. And I sit in my bed until I literally have to get up and go to work.
Okay. I genuinely, I want you to try something. So if you were to go to the gym in your like wildest dreams right now, the thing that nags at you, how much time would you spend at the gym?
I feel like I would do a 25-minute warm-up and then a 25 to 30-minute workout.
An hour. You're going to spend an hour. Add an hour to your morning routine. You don't have to go to the gym. Just get up then. Start there. This
means
week
I have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
So like, hold on. What time do you like? So you work at what time? Let's say you work at
8.
8. Okay. Let's say you work at 8. Your getting ready routine, we know about it now. It takes you what? 10 to 12 minutes.
Right.
Do you have a routine that you do with your wife in the morning?
We have sometimes varying schedules because she works from home.
Sure.
Her first meeting might not be until noon, so she will take her time, and she wakes up anywhere from 6 to 8 a.m.
Okay. So if you're waking up at 6, just imagine you wake up at 6, you're out the door at 6:30. By 7:30, you're done with the gym. I know how long it takes you to get to work, and I know that that's enough time.
I haven't tried your method where you're getting ready at the gym.
It felt really weird, and then I told myself I should just do it, considering some old man was shaving his nuts on the counter.
If that guy can get ready there like that, I don't think I can.
I think you can.
I think I can too. Was there
Everybody's
enough room
going to be
for
looking
me?
at his old balls and not yours.
I just want to know, was there enough room for me to like saddle up next to him and like start a conversation while we're both getting ready, freshly shorning ourselves?
Unfortunately, there's plenty of space for you to just... You don't need to like go ghost and get right up behind him.
Hey, our gym doesn't have a basketball court, but apparently we can still ball out.
Next week.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. Discipline Daddy. I am going to add an hour to my morning, which means...
I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you in the morning and be like, get the fuck up.
Yes.
Send me
that Mark Rebele.
Scott, you're going to be the first person I message in the morning, and I expect a message back within 30 minutes.
My do not disturb does not kick into regular mode.
Doesn't matter. Okay. You're going to do it. Your goal,
add
your
you to
goal
my
this
favorites.
week is to beat me up. Not like that. Not like that. Get up before me. And send me a message first. Now, next week, I asked my wife, I said, Scott wants to have a meal plan, a 30-day meal plan, the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she goes, I'm in. And I was like, I haven't explained it all. And she goes, no, that's easy for me. That's going to fucking suck for you. I'm in.
All right, cool. I did not mention that to my wife, but I will today.
Yep.
And we are, when did we start the push-ups? We're halfway through?
No, dude, we're about a month in.
I'll have to go. Let's go to the tape, but I'm pretty sure we're still on at least week 3.
So I say we start this routine after we go to the Twins game.
Okay.
So we've got 2 weeks. We've got 2 weeks to prep this.
Okay. All right. 2 weeks to prep. That means next episode, we have to come ready with ideas for our meal plan. Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Daddy.
Yes, you're getting it now. Thank you guys so much for listening, for hanging out with us, for following along on this journey.
Tune in next week where Willie and I will see you in health.